Hello, welcome to another episode of On the Spot, and there it is, on the spot. Yeah. So anyway, just showing you the final piece, what it looks like, when you finish the video. Just showing you some real brief images of what I have done in the past with doing with watercolor, how you can make your images look like metal. That's a current piece, the project video I'm doing right now. So, just a little encouragement that, what you can do with, watercolors and how you can make it look like metal. So, right now, again, I just want to refresh what I was talking to you about before. The reason why I started this video is because to do something that was challenging to me. So, not that every piece is going to be metal or anything like that. It's just I just have just showing you the hammer again. That was what I did in 12th grade. I was very happy with that one. I enjoyed it. It's quite a process to do. So anyway, and this what I'm doing here is just trying to find the right color and the and honestly, I wish I could tell you that I know what colors I'm using. I just I kind of mix all the colors together, if you notice. I don't know if that's really, some people, videos I've just watched, they tell you what colors they use and stuff, but I tend to just blend the colors so much to where I fit that what colors work for me the best. So that's what I do. So it's not like you have to do that or that's your, what you want to do. So it's just what I do with my artwork. And but I get what I do is I do get the most expensive paint what I have bought because it has the most pigment in it. So, and I typically try to work, and so I'm showing you right there the highlights. I'm trying to get the kind of hard to tell from this video, to be honest. Trying to get the highlight there of the metal, like the shininess of the metal there. So it's given a kind of. So what I'm trying to do is work on, and partly it's you're kind of dealing with the paper, you're dealing with the frustration of whatever you're dealing with, you're working with. So I obviously sped this up a little bit, so with the speed, so the video wouldn't be so long. But I just want to show you what I'm doing. So what I like to do is try to leave the you want to leave the highlight in the middle there, so it kind of gives a little shininess, and you want to give that little reflection from the metal. And I think it's really cool how metal does that. It's just, if you notice that, it's really cool how it's kind of shiny and reflects off the lights. So, and what I do is I actually kind of had to fix that little spot there because I actually started painted over that area that I really wanted to be, lighter, and I was kind of a little perplexed at the time, but if you keep working on something, you keep trying, you'll figure it out. You'll find ways to try to, work on compensate the color what you did. You might have felt like it was a mistake, but sometimes it turns out to be exactly what the painting needed. Sometimes it's not, completely a mistake. It's actually, and it works in the painting. So it's just the process of it. So, and it's a fun process, in the drawing aspect of it. So right here, I'm just laying down the colors. I'm just trying to make it a little bit darker on the bottom. So if you noticed here, I haven't quite added anything in the back, so it still looks like it's kind of floating in the air and not attached to the ground or anything like that. So right now I'm trying to work on the little highlights and a little darkness there, and trying to bring in the colors there. So that's a little process. It's a little time consuming when you're doing a project. And a lot of times I have this is sped up a little bit, but under time lapse you can really see how fast I can go, but you see the process of it. So just working on the different textures, and sometimes you pull a lot of different colors together. So, and I also work from two palettes. You notice that one is there in front of the screen, but I have another one on the side. Mainly have blues and greens on that one. This is more like my earth tones, I guess you would say, yellows and stuff like that. So right there, I'm just trying to work it in to make it look a little bit more three-dimensional, trying to bring in the colors of it all. And I just want to say right now that art is a good therapy. You know, it's whatever you're going through in life. You know, there's some things that are really hard, and I personally have dealt with something really difficult in the last few days, and that's why it was kind of hard for me to get any new videos out. So I just, but you know, it's a process of doing the artwork is healing, and it's kind of therapy and kind of relaxing, and kind of brings my mind back to what's, you know, just that little spot to relax and to find my peace in some ways. And I hope that maybe if you are facing any issues or any struggles, that you might find art to be, you know, your escape or something. So again, I'm going over in the video here showing you the highlights and the reflection there. And so I'm trying to build in the you know, the shadows and stuff. So I'm going to be pulling in the so right there. So I'm trying to get a little darker into the so the darker you put on the bottom there on the sides, you'll pop out that, you want to leave that light in the middle there. So that's a very important part with watercolor. Almost very opposite comparing if you were to paint with acrylics or other form of medium. You got to try to be very important to leave the light of the paper and the color and lighter tones, and then you work. It's a little complicated. I mean, it's hard to explain. I mean, it's easier for me to do than actually to explain it. So, and I'm really coming from I basically done drawing. I haven't really explained everything that I do, and this is a challenge for me. So it kind of puts me on the spot in some ways to explain what I'm doing. So that too is a challenge for me. So, you know, like I said, I've been doing this for quite some time, and you know, I feel like I'm not where I want to be. Obviously, I want to get better. I want to improve. I want to step up. I want to get, you know, even better than, you know, next project can be better than the next, you know. So that's so I'm hoping to, you know, just, well, basically just trying to, this whole project was to challenge myself. It's kind of like a reality thing to kind of put myself into a position to, you know, some videos, this one seemed to turn out. I kind of came through, but other videos may not. So, and that's what the whole process, hopefully that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be doing to challenge myself. So you guys are just joining me on this process here. So this is accomplished pretty much. I'm pretty well happy with this one. Yeah, sometimes you never know. Sometimes things don't turn out the way you want, and so it's a journey. And I just hope that you enjoy this little kind of a blog or a reality painting segment here. So I appreciate it for all of you who are following me. And thank you, and I hope you have a good night. And thank you for joining me on the spot.